Hey, good morning, friends. It's time to talk about our new letter of the week. But before we do that, we'll take a quick glance at our calendar. You see, it's still April, it's still spring, and we are up to day number 7. It is April 7th. Let's see how many more days till Easter. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not long to go. So, our new letter of the week, it's time for it. And guess what? I left so much of my stuff at school. I left the letter paper with our letter on it. I left our little thingy that goes in here on it. But that's okay. We can make it work. Our new letter of the week is the letter I. The letter I. This is the capital I. This is the lowercase I. Even though they look different, they make the same sound. Actually, the I makes 2 sounds. It says I like ice cream, and it says like itch. So when you're drawing or writing the letter I, it's pretty easy. A lot of you have some I's in your name. With a capital I, you make just a straight line from top to bottom, and then you're going to give it what we call that hat, right? A hat on the top, and then line on the bottom. There's your capital I. Lowercase I, you just make that line down, and it gets a little dot. A little dot. It doesn't get a big circle. It doesn't get colored in. It just gets a little dot. See, now that looks like a lollipop or a tree or something. So, the I makes 2 sounds like I and it. So we're just gonna pretend. I'm gonna put it in and we're gonna sing. Click. I gotta turn it on, right? Here, I'm pressing it. Ready? I. The I says I, and the I says it. Every letter makes a sound. I says I and it. Oh, that was great. But we can sing the ABCs. Remember when we get to the letter I, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I. Here we go. B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? So let's talk about the letter I and some words that start with the letter I, like this one. You know what this is? Yes, it is an igloo. An igloo is a house made of snow and ice. I think you can only build those where it's very cold and it stays cold all the time, an igloo. What do you think would happen if an igloo was built at the beach? I bet it would melt. It would not be a good house to live in if it was melting. There would be water dropping on your head all the time. So igloo, igloo starts with the letter I. Another word that starts with the letter I is an animal. It's kind of like a lizard, except for it's called an iguana. An iguana. An iguana, they can be green or brown. And they have these little spikes on them. And they have this flap under their chin. It's called a dewlap. A dewlap. Do you know what they use that for? That's how they use to communicate with each other. They can't talk to each other, so they use their dewlap, and they can shake it, and they can make it big or small, and that's how they sort of talk to each other. They say hi with it or go away, things like that. Iguanas like to live in the rainforest or somewhere where it's hot and lots of leaves because they like to eat leaves and plants. So this is a picture of a real iguana. You can see it has these little spikes on the top. That's to keep him away, keep other animals away from him. And you can see his dewlap. Maybe he's saying hi to you. Hi, friends. Okay. Iguanas are pretty nice. They don't want to hurt you, and they just like to eat leaves, plants, and things like that. Like I said, they like to live in the rainforest where there's lots of that stuff to eat. Here is a picture of a rainforest. A rainforest is just lots of trees and plants, and guess what? It rains a lot, and it's very warm. We don't have any rainforests in the United States of America, but you can find them in other parts of the world. So, iguana, iguana. They like to live in the rainforest. Okay. Do you know what iguanas do not like to eat? And I was surprised because I thought they would like to eat it, but they do not like to eat insects. Insects. Insect is another name for a bug. And these are all kinds of different insects that you can see. And there's lots of others. Some fly, some don't fly. Can you see the ones and guess which ones fly and don't? Caterpillar. A caterpillar doesn't fly, but then it turns into a butterfly, and a butterfly does fly. And there's other bugs on here, like a spider. Does it fly? Or an ant? Or a beetle? Or a ladybug? Lots of insects. Insects. Do you like to eat insects? I'm with the iguana. I don't like to eat insects. But do you know what I do like to eat? Ice cream. I like ice cream. I bet you all like ice cream too. My favorite ice cream is actually vanilla. It's kind of plain, but I really like it. What's your favorite ice cream? So there are different things you can put on top of ice cream, like, what's on this ice cream? A cherry or sprinkles. Do you like anything on your ice cream? Do you know what? What would you think about, would you like an iguana on your ice cream? I don't think so. Me either. But I bet that iguana is enjoying his ice cream. Okay. We have our letter I book, which is also at school, but I already had a special guest reader read it. So that is coming right up.
Hi, friends. Miss Boone told me that the letter this week is I. Does anybody know what sound the letter I makes? It says I. It says its own name, and it says eh. And I was going to read the I book this week, but then I thought, I'm going to get my son Ryan to read it to you. Listen and see if you can hear him say any words that begin with I or eh. See you later.
Hi guys, today we're going to read Iguana on Ice. Iggy Iguana lives on an island. Iggy's island is very hot, and the heat makes Iggy feel ill. Ugh. To stay cool, Iggy floats in his inner tube. Iggy imagines icy things. He imagines eating ice cream. Iggy imagines ice skating. Iggy imagines floating on an iceberg. Iggy imagines licking icicles. Iggy even imagines sitting in front of an ice box with ice cubes. One day, Iggy gets a postcard from his cousin Izzy in Iceland. The postcard gives Iggy an idea. I'll go to Iceland to visit Izzy, says Iggy. Now Iggy is in Iceland with Izzy. Iggy eats ice cream. Iggy ice skates. Iggy floats on icebergs. Iggy licks icicles. And every night, Iggy sleeps inside Izzy's igloo, which is even better than an icebox. How many words can you find with the letter I?
Thanks, Ryan.